Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about some of the darkest and most disturbing missions in GTA history. Like those missions that just makes you say WTF. We are starting with Flatliner from GTA Chinatown Wars. So what's this mission is about? Well, let me tell you. So Flatliner is a mission given by Joe Ming, a triad boss who is obsessed with power and violence. He asks you to pick up his old friend Uri, who is on a medical release from prison, and bring him to his club. But there's a catch. Uri is actually a snitch who betrayed Joe, and Joe wants to exact his revenge by cutting out his heart. The mission starts with you driving to the airport, where Uri is being transported in an ambulance under police protection. You have to steal the ambulance and take Uri to Joe's lockup, while avoiding the cops and keeping Uri alive. Uri has a heart condition, so you can't drive too fast or too rough, or he'll flatline. Once you get to the lockup, you witness a gruesome scene. Joe greets Uri with a knife and stabs him in the chest, ripping out his heart and holding it in front of his face. He then throws the heart on the floor and laughs maniacally, while Uri's body twitches and bleeds out. This mission is dark on so many levels. First of all, it shows how cruel and sadistic Joe is, and how he enjoys torturing and killing his enemies. He doesn't care about Uri's life, or the fact that he was his friend once. He only cares about his own ego and reputation. On top of that, it shows how helpless and hopeless Uri is. He knows he's going to die, and he begs for mercy. But there's nothing he can do. He's trapped in an ambulance with a stranger who is taking him to his doom. He's also suffering from a heart condition, which adds to his pain and fear. In my opinion, this mission is a stark contrast to the usual GTA missions, which are often humorous and over the top. It's a realistic and brutal depiction of the dark side of the criminal underworld and the consequences of betrayal and revenge. It's also a reminder that GTA is not a game for the faint of heart, and that sometimes you have to do things that are morally questionable or downright evil. Alright, next one. That's Special Someone. So this mission happens when Nico traps Darko. But what Nico finds is not a satisfying closure, but a pathetic junkie who begs for death. Darko reveals that he sold out his comrades for a mere $1,000, which he spent on drugs. He also mocks Nico for being a hypocrite, since he kills people for money too. Nico is then faced with a choice: to kill Darko, or to spare him. Either way, he won't feel any better. If he kills Darko, he will say that he feels empty, and that nothing has changed. If he spares Darko, he will say that he feels sorry for him, and that he is not worth killing. This mission shows the futility of revenge and the horrors of war. It also contrasts Nico's moral dilemma with his cousin Roman's optimism and forgiveness. Roman urges Nico to let go of the past and move on with his life. He also tells him that he has the power to be good, and that he should learn to forgive. That Special Someone is a powerful and emotional mission that explores the themes of GTA 4. It also sets up the final choice that Nico has to make in the last mission. One last thing. Will he choose to deal with Dmitry Rascalov or to kill him? Will he choose money or revenge? Will he choose to live or to die? Another mission that is kinda dark is Tunnel of Death, again from GTA 4. Tunnel of Death is a mission given by Derek McReary, an Irish gangster who is addicted to drugs and paranoid about his former associate, Aidan O'Malley. Aidan is in police custody and is about to testify against Derek and other criminals. Derek wants Nico, the protagonist, to kill Aidan before he can rat him out. To do this, Nico and Derek's brother, Packy, ambush the police convoy that is transporting Aidan through the Booth Tunnel. They use a truck to block the tunnel, and then attack the cops with guns and a rocket launcher. They manage to steal the police van that contains Aidan, and escape the police chase. Aidan is overjoyed that he is free, and thinks that Nico and Packy are his saviors. He doesn't know that they are working for Derek, who betrayed him and sent him to prison. He also doesn't know that they are taking him to the cliffs in Leftwood, where Nico is ordered to execute him. When they arrive at the cliffs, Packy reveals the truth to Aidan, who is shocked and angry. He accuses Derek of being the real rat and says that he deserves to die. Packy leaves and Nico shoots Aidan, who falls into the water, dead. This mission is one of the darkest in GTA 4 because it shows how cruel and ruthless the criminal underworld is. Aidan is a victim of betrayal, deception, and murder. He is killed by the people he trusted and by the person he thought was his friend. He dies without any dignity or justice. The mission also shows how Nico is becoming more cold-blooded and remorseless as he progresses in the game. He kills Aidan without any hesitation or emotion. even though he knows that Aiden is innocent, and that Derek is the real culprit. He does it for money and loyalty, not for morality or honor. In my opinion, this mission is a masterpiece of storytelling and gameplay. It creates a lot of tension and suspense, as well as a sense of guilt and sadness. It makes the player question their actions and their role in the game. It also makes the player hate Derek, who is one of the most despicable characters in GTA 4. What do you think of this mission? Do you agree that it is one of the darkest in GTA 4? Let me know in the comments below. Now I'm going to take you all to a mission that is buried because it's from GTA 2. Yup, even during 2D era, GTA did what GTA do: Dog Homicide. This mission is given to us by Yurkov, the leader of the Russian mafia, who wants us to supply him with some cheap meat for his hot dogs. And by cheap meat, I mean human meat. Yes, you heard me right. We have to kidnap some innocent pedestrians or Hare Krishna members, depending on the version of the game, and take them to a meat processing plant, where they will be minced and turned into hot dogs. How sick is that? The mission starts with us stealing a bus and picking up some people from bus stops or a Krishna temple. We have to be careful not to attract too much attention from the cops or rival gangs, because they will try to stop us, or shoot at us. Once we have enough passengers, we have to drive to the RS&L Bow's meat processing plant, which is located in the industrial district. When we get there, we have to park the bus inside the plant and climb up to a cage where we can watch the horror unfold. We have to supervise the Russian gangsters as they drag the passengers out of the bus and throw them into a giant meat grinder. We can hear their screams and see their blood splatter everywhere. It's a gruesome sight, and we have to stay on the cage until all the passengers are processed. After that, we have to get down from the cage and enter a hot dog van, which is loaded with the human meat. We have to deliver the van to the Kovsky Diner, which is across town, where Yurkov and his men are waiting for us. We have to avoid any damage to the van, because if it explodes, we fail the mission. Once we reach the diner, we complete the mission and get our reward: $40,000 and a score multiplier. This mission is one of the most disturbing and dark missions in the GTA series, and it shows how twisted and violent the game can be. It also shows how GTA 2 was ahead of its time, with its dark humor and satire. GTA 2 is not as popular or well known as the later GTA games, but it had some crazy moments and missions that are worth playing and remembering. Now let's return to 3D era and talk about most probably the most deadliest GTA mission of all time. And don't be surprised because it's from GTA Liberty City Stories. This mission is given to us by 8-Ball, the explosives expert who works with Donald Love, the media mogul and our main ally in the game. Donald has a plan to make a lot of money by clearing a small section of land in Fort Staunton, a neighborhood controlled by the Forelli crime family, who are our enemies. He wants us to plant explosives in the old subway tunnels and the new Porter Tunnel development under Fort Staunton, and then blow them up, causing the whole area to collapse. Sounds easy, right? Well, not so fast. There are a few problems with this plan. First of all, the van that we use to transport the explosives is very fragile and can explode at any moment if we hit something or get shot at. Second, the Forellis are not stupid, and they have blocked the way back to the explosives shop, so we have to find another route to get to the tunnels. Third, the tunnels are full of construction workers and Forelli goons who will try to stop us or alert the cops. And fourth, once we plant the explosives, we have to get out of there fast before the timer runs out and the whole place goes boom. So, as you can see, this mission is very challenging and risky, but also very rewarding. If we succeed, we will not only make a lot of cash, but also weaken the Forellis and pave the way for Donald's Panlantic deal, which is a major plot point in the game. But you know what? As much as I enjoyed this mission, I also felt a bit uneasy about it. Because if you think about it, this mission is very dark and brutal. We just killed hundreds of people, innocent or not, and destroyed an entire neighborhood, just for money and power. We basically committed a terrorist act, and we got away with it. How messed up is that? I mean, sure, this is GTA, and we're used to doing crazy and violent things in this game. But this mission was on another level. It made me question the morality of our character, Tony Cipriani, and his allies, Donald Love and 8-Ball. Are they really the good guys, or are they just as bad as the Forellis and the other gangs? And that's why I think this mission is one of the best and most underrated missions in GTA Liberty City Stories, and in the whole GTA series. It's a mission that showcases the creativity and the courage of the developers, who were not afraid to push the boundaries and to shock the players with something unexpected and controversial. But hey, that's just my opinion. Now, a classy mission, and I have talked about this mission previously too. This mission is about taking revenge on some construction workers who have been harassing Kendall, CJ's sister. They work at a site next to the garage that CJ and Caesar own in Doherty, San Fierro. CJ decides to teach them a lesson by destroying their portables and burying their foreman alive in a ditch. Sounds pretty brutal, right? Well, let's get started. First, we need to get a bulldozer from the construction site. There's one right here, so let's hop in and start smashing some portables. There are 6 of them in total, and we have to destroy them all before the cops arrive. We have 3 minutes to do this, so we better hurry up. As we destroy the portables, the workers will try to stop us. They will throw bricks, bottles, and even Molotov cocktails at us. They will also try to pull us out of the bulldozer. We can either run them over, shoot them, or ignore them. It's up to you how you want to deal with them, but I suggest you focus on the portables. After we destroy all 6 portables, a cutscene will play where the foreman comes out of a portable toilet and sees the mess we made. He freaks out and runs back into the toilet. Now, this is where things get really dark. We have to push the toilet into a hole with the bulldozer and then fill the hole with cement using a cement truck. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to bury this guy alive in a toilet. To do this, we have to carefully maneuver the bulldozer and push the toilet into the hole. It's not very easy, as the toilet can fall off the bulldozer or get stuck on something. We have to be gentle and precise. Once the toilet is in the hole, we have to get out of the bulldozer and get into the cement truck. Then, we have to back up the truck into position in front of the hole and activate the cement mixer. A cutscene will show the cement pouring into the hole, sealing the fate of the foreman. This mission is not much important to story, but sure does it makes you say WTF. Imagine how kids must have felt playing this back then. Now we need to talk about GTA 5. We are gonna forget it once GTA 6 is out, so let's give it some love. One particular mission I can think of is Friend Request. It involves Michael, who is hired by Lester, a hacker and a former friend, to infiltrate Life Invader and plant a bomb in the founder's phone. Lester wants to take down Life Invader because he thinks they are stealing his data and ruining his business. The mission starts with Michael meeting Lester at his house, where he gives him a prototype phone with a bomb inside. Michael then drives to the Life Invader office, where he has to pretend to be a programmer and get access to the founder's computer. He does this by wearing a geeky outfit, hacking a security guard's email, and solving a mini-game puzzle. Once he reaches the founder's computer, he plugs in the phone and installs a virus that allows Lester to remotely access it. He then leaves the office and waits for Lester's call. Lester tells him to watch the TV, where the founder is about to give a live demonstration of the new Life Invader phone. Michael turns on the TV and sees the founder on the stage, holding the phone with the bomb. He then gets a call from Lester, who tells him to call the phone number on the screen. Michael does so, and the phone explodes, blowing up the founder's face and killing him instantly. The TV goes black, and the mission is complete. This mission is very dark, if you think about it. It shows how Michael is willing to kill anyone for money, even if they are innocent. It also shows how Lester is a ruthless and vengeful hacker, who doesn't care about the consequences of his actions. And to be honest, his reason was weak as heck for killing that wannabe Mark Zuckerberg. We can't keep this one out. By the book. In this mission, we have to torture a guy named Ferdinand Karamov, who is suspected of having ties to terrorism, and get him to give us information on his boss, Tahir Javan. Sounds fun, right? Well, not really. This mission is very dark and brutal, and it shows the ugly side of the government agencies and their methods after completing the mission. I don't know about you, but I felt really bad for Ferdinand. He was just a home theater technician who got caught up in a mess. He didn't deserve to be tortured like that. And the worst part is, we didn't even kill the right guy. We sniped some random dude who happened to fit the description. How messed up is that? I think this mission was entirely unnecessary, and it didn't add anything to the story. It was just there to shock and provoke the players. But it's also good to see how Rockstar always step out of the line. Basically, this mission had no impact on the story. GTA 5 really has a lot of dummy missions, so we are finally done. Thanks for watching the video. Let me in the comments which mission you personally was the most messed up. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and have a nice day. See ya.